Hey Scorpio, how's it going everybody? Welcome to Blue Mountains Tarot. This is our general reading for the sign of Scorpio. Bonus reading for you guys since it is your birthday. I'm doing as many as I possibly can for you guys. General reading, please keep that in mind. So just take messages that resonate. Otherwise, let the reading be for somebody else. If you are interested, I do offer personal readings. You can contact me below in the description box to set that up. And thank you so much, Scorpio, for all of your likes, your shares, your comments, contributions. I appreciate that. I hope all of you are enjoying your birthdays. Wishing you guys all the best. Let's see, what is the message here? Another message for the sign of Scorpio. Messages for Scorpio. Okay. You've got the Queen of Cups, the Star card, the Page of Cups, and the Hangman. It feels like, I was going to say Aquarius, but you have Aquarius energy there with the Star card. Scorpio, I think that you're really starting to, this is definitely like dreamy energy. The Star card having our dreams, our wishes, that North Node, where you're heading in life, what is your destined outcome. And I think a lot of you are really starting to feel more aligned with your emotions and maybe the partnership, if you have one, that or who you would like to join you on your path. Who is that? I think definitely you're finding your this emotional longing, or this thing to really feel your own self, know about yourself. This is a time that you're kind of falling in love with yourself, and that you're really feeling more connected to your inner self, which is going to reflect on what you're doing on the outside of your outer path. Because something, I'm going to clarify that page, but something is giving you a different perspective here. And I think you're seeing something from a different perspective. And it could be love. It could be that you're seeing life in a different perspective and saying, well, why am I going to wait around and hang on and hold on for Mr. or Mrs. Right to join me on my path, when really I should be enjoying my day-to-day path all the time. And I think some of you are letting go. You're starting to sort of put the emphasis, even if you have a partner in your life, some of you are definitely, you're still putting the emphasis towards like what your path is, even in a connection or without. But I think those of you that are single are maybe a little less emphasis, because it seems like the Page of Cups is like, hey, I'm good if you come in, I'm good with a little bit of friendship or whatever that is, but ultimately you still are sort of putting your emphasis, it's your love, your emotions, your feelings towards your own dreams, towards your path, your vision, where you're going. You could be waiting around for somebody to see if they're going to join you. You could be wondering if this person's coming around to join you. I want to clarify this. One sec. Clarify the Page of Cups, because I feel like that is some kind of message. Maybe you met someone that shared this with you and said, hey, you know, maybe I'm not on your path, Scorpio, but it's still important that you follow your own. Or you got that message somehow, some way, indirectly, that it's like, why am I hanging on to something that maybe I'm going to miss out if it's not fully on your time frame or your time zone or whatever that may be, your timeline, I should say. The World, yeah, Page of Cups. I'm clarifying that, coming out with the World. It's like you're ready to move into something new here, Scorpio. There's an ending of a cycle here with the World card. There could have been an ending of a cycle with a relationship that sort of fizzled. It went from this big love and feeling like you love this person, but realizing maybe the emphasis is going back inward to yourself and feeling like maybe this person isn't necessarily aligned with your path, or vice versa. Roles can be reversed. One sec. But I think you're getting a perspective. I think that the more time you spend with this person, you're realizing maybe or even spending time with yourself, that you have to continue down your path, your road. The World card is that end of the path in the tarot. There's an end of a cycle. There's travel. Maybe some of you want to travel. Some of you want to, go explore the world. But I think it's about exploring your inner world and the experience that you're having in your outer world. And I think you're ready for a new perspective. I think you're ready to detach in a way, or unlatch from anything that could be feeling like you're sacrificing your time, or you're being held back. Good or bad, you may need to release something here so that you can get much more in love with what it is that you need to be doing, your purpose, your path. Let's see about the Hangman. Actually, wait a sec. Queen of Cups. Clarify the Queen of Cups. I think that's you, Scorpio. Queen of Cups. That's definitely a water energy. Clarify the Queen of Cups, please. The Seven of Cups. Yeah, you're looking for more options in your life here. I keep saying Aquarius, but you could be connecting with that, the Star card. And I just read for Aquarius. So, Queen of Cups, there's definitely, there could be some emotional overwhelm. Now, sometimes overwhelm could be a very good thing, in the sense that we can get, we can really get overwhelmed with abundance, overwhelmed with choice, overwhelmed feeling like, holy cow, I was hanging on to a situation or hanging on to a person, waiting for my life to take off, waiting for my path to show up and to arrive and to get on this path. And it's like, you're overwhelmed by all the choices and the abundance and the things that life have to offer you. But some of you may not have been making choices because you were waiting for somebody else. Some of you may not have been making your personal, true, authentic choices that you really wanted for your life or for your path. And I think that this is sort of opening up the door for you to say, you have so many dreams here, so many hopes and wishes, that it's time for you to try to maybe take a look at all of that and make some new decisions in your life. You're making some new choices, because she's carrying the 1 cup and this is the 7 of Cups. And there's that one big cup in the center, because these can be overwhelming. They can be a bit of an illusion. And so you're focusing on the one thing that you need to maybe look at. And I think it's about yourself. I think it's about your path, following your own emotion, following your own heart, following your own love. Realizing that there's maybe more out there than you realize. Okay. It's kind of like, I see that little page, okay? And somebody with that Hangman, somebody might be saying, this person wants children. And you may feel like, that's not on my path. That's not on my journey. I don't want children. I feel like I have to give up a lot. I have to sacrifice a lot. They're going to hold you back in a way, because they do require a whole life of commitment. They do require a lot of time and attention and energy. So some of you may be saying or realizing, I don't really want to have a family, or maybe you don't even want to have a commitment, and you just want to follow through with not having any ties to anything or anyone. So you're kind of reevaluating how you feel about something here. And I think there is some kind of closure or ending to, and I think there could have been a bit of a dwindling there, a bit of like a lesser and lesser over time of the feelings kind of shrinking. Let's see, Aquarius, oh my gosh, I apologize, Scorpio. I keep saying, you must be dealing with an Aquarius, because the Star card's right there. Scorpio. 7 of Swords. The Justice. What else? 7 of Swords with the Justice. You've got Libra energy there. The Empress. And there's that Mother. And the six of Swords. Oh, there's another card. Page of Pentacles. Okay, we got a lot of cards here. One sec. You're gathering the strength here, Scorpio. To again, a lot of you are kind of. It's like born. Oh, well, that's the bottom of the deck. Hold on. A whole whack of cards came flying out here the other way. Here we go. Okay. A lot of you are ready for new beginnings. You're realizing that you were kind of neglecting yourself here, Scorpio. I feel like some of you were giving away your energy, your time, thinking it was the right thing, only to feel that, you know, you're looking back saying that wasn't really worth it for me. That wasn't really what I wanted. I didn't really get much in return. In fact, you gave away, and maybe somebody here was taking advantage of your time, taking advantage of your generosity, the waiting and waiting. It's like you're on someone else's timeline. And I feel here that you're sort of taking your power back with the Empress because you're ready to take on all the abundance in your life and not be short selling yourself. There's a thing here about somebody who's feeling like, you know, it wasn't a very fair balance in your life with somebody, that you short sold yourself or you gave away more than you even had, left yourself with less, only to realize that that's not where you want to be. Six of Swords is moving on here. You're letting something go here. I don't think you're getting enough in where you are with the Page of Pentacles. There is a new offer. There is something new that you want to begin. There's something here that you're kind of birthing with that Empress energy. Again, back to that, that for some of you, it's going to be a select few of you. You don't want to have kids, and that could be a deciding factor in closing out a relationship. You feel that wouldn't feel fair for you or the child for that matter. I feel like you would be not able to give what it is you know you would like to, because you have a lot of your own things that you're trying to do and grow into. So there's definitely some moving on here with the Six of Swords. For some of you, there could be that you were following the law of life in an area that wasn't your law. You know, like it's like listening to mom's rules or listening to your mom's ideal of what your path was and where you should be, and you should be a nurse or you should be a lawyer, and you were following this path based on someone else's sense of ideals or someone else's belief for you and your path. So for some of you, that could have come from a parent or caregiver or a mother, where it's like they wanted you to be a lawyer, for instance, with that Justice card, or they wanted you to be a nurse with the Emperor. They wanted you to do something, or you were following something else based on maybe what you were convinced or what you thought you believed from maybe a childhood or maybe a young age. A lot of you want to go through a lot of this healing. So there's a lot of healing here of old wounds, healing of old, forgiving yourself, Scorpio. Forgive yourself for the things that you feel that you short sold yourself in, where you kind of, it's just short selling yourself. It's kind of like you can't blame necessarily something else or someone else for the fact that you gave away all of your time, your money, your energy, you got married, or when you really didn't want to, but you did it to please this person, or you stayed in this job because it was a family business and really you didn't want to, but you felt obliged and you felt guilty and you felt like you were going to disappoint people, only to finally come to the end of this road with the World card to say, and it could have been a trip. Some of you may have had a trip and you realized, holy cow, the world is living in a very different way than I am, or you saw another perspective with the Hangman and something tripped you up here and said, I'm not living the way I want to. I've seen a whole other world around me, and you're realizing here that you're following where you're supposed to go. So you've had a bit of an epiphany here, Scorpio. Okay, so interesting. You've had a bit of an epiphany, a wake up. You've realized where you were sacrificing yourself or compromising yourself or short selling yourself to please others, to please family, to please ritual or tradition. And you're saying, you know what? I'm going to leave and move on in a very calm manner and move and find my own calm waters, because this was very stressful for you, I think, internally. You know, it can look great on the outside that somebody has this job or they followed their family business or whatever this is, but really that person isn't happy inside. They're not truly happy inside, but they're following it because of maybe pressure or because of, again, guilted into it. Obliged kind of thing. 4 of Cups, bottom of the deck. Yeah. Accepting things in your life that ultimately you disappointed yourself in, and maybe disappointed others because of doing something that you thought would be good or it would change or it would improve. And then you're like, now both of you are disappointed because now your life has changed because you're coming to a place of truth and honesty here, Scorpio. Justice, Empress. You're healing your wounds. You're healing the deception or this compromised energy that you're saying, no, this is not my truth. This is not my destined path. This is not where I'm supposed to be. I'm meant for something different. And you're meant for something so much bigger and better for a lot of you. You're noticing this. There's a lot of abundance out there. Truly shining in the gifts that you really had. Like I said, somebody wants you to be a lawyer and you want to be a trapeze artist, or you whatever. You want to be a baker, or you want to be whatever, a housewife. I don't know. Doesn't matter what you want to do. It's truly following what you're meant to do, what you feel. I'm actually going to use, I just got a new deck, guys, the well-being cards from the Teachings of Abraham with Esther Hicks. This is a lot of abundance and being part of the flow in life. I'm going to see, this is brand new. I've just started let's just see what the message is for you with this, because I feel like this is a little more fitting today for your reading. To allow well-being, I must be in joy. Isn't that interesting? Where I was saying that somebody here might be feeling they're not in their joy. They're not feeling good internally, even though that's what they think. In the same way you cannot set your radio tuner to 98.6 and receive the songs playing on 101 FM, you must set your own vibrational tuner to one of well-being. Feelings of love, joy, passion, exhilaration, fun, interest are indications of your vibrational match to well-being. I love it. I love it. This is a great message, guys. And that's what this is that you are aligning with your vibrational match of your path, of your destined future, of your North Node here, the star card, where you see yourself. And this is this Empress energy who is extremely attuned to self, who's very much self-aware emotionally, mentally, intellectually. She has all the things that needs to heal others and to help others. And if you're not lined up in your own frequency, you're living a life outside of your own alignment and your frequency, and then it becomes an unhappy place. It could be a very unfulfilling place. Not being well, your well-being isn't in alignment. Your joy is being pulled from you. And I see that with the 7 of Swords, where some of you short selling yourself, not living in this joy, living in resentment, living in a sense of like grudgy energy kind of thing. So there is some letting that go, forgiving yourself, because you still did learn a lot of lessons along the way. Even if you didn't waste time. You're right where you're supposed to be, because this is what's allowing you to know that you were off your tracks, that you were off your path, off your alignment. All right, I love this reading for you guys. Scorpio, I want to wish you a happy birthday. Have a great day. Thank you so much for your comments and your contributions. Share the channel if you could. I will see you guys soon. Take care.